How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another solo stream. Apologies for being late, people. You know what happens most time I say 9, it's 9:05. If I say 4, it's 4:05. If I say 12, it's 12:05. Like, that's what tends to happen. Big up everyone waiting. Apologies, people. The little one only just dropped asleep, so that's why I'm actually late. I'm actually not promoting being late. Lateness is not greatness. Sorry, Matisse, it is not greatness. But we will talk today. We will talk. It's been a couple weeks since I've done my last couple streams. I did say once a week. I forgot what happened last Sunday. I was meant to go live, but what happened? Actually, I was live for Forever Arsenal, so you still got me live. Not on a solo thing, but it was live. But now it's a solo one. You know what the solo ones are about. Firstly, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up nice and early. Big up everyone that watched the last couple. Obviously, both did on the same day. Big up all of those that, messaged about my little man and whatnot. He is fully recovered. A tad little mark where it happened, but that's due to go as well. It's only been a couple of weeks. So big up everyone. Big up everyone. The show's about you and me. Us. That's what the show's about. It's about us. We will talk. We will talk not only about Arsenal, the win, being top of the league, being only 1 point off where we was last season. Big up TBG. I didn't even check that. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I don't tend to really want to compare, apart from obviously being excited by the football last season, to being more nervy about the football this season, because I need to get my head around being a more controlling side. All of that. That's my problem, people, not yours. Any positivity merchants there thinking I'm knocking the star. I'm not. Come May, give me the Premier League, give me the Champions League. More than happy. You cannot believe I'm already kind of a different person in a way where, obviously, since YouTube started and whatnot, Arsenal. Listen, my first appearance on YouTube on AFTV was Bayern Munich away. It was at Luton Airport after we got back, but that didn't make it any better. So since then, it was pain, a bit more pain, then some more pain. And then eventually it started looking up. Obviously, the last couple of years. Now I can say a couple of years, but it started looking up, and now it's, it still is looking up. So my perspective on things are a bit different. Have my standards dropped? No, not a bit. I'm not going to run away by being top of the league in November, December. I didn't run away with it last season. But at the same time, I'm enjoying it. I'm finally enjoying, watching my club week in, week out again. And by finally, I mean the last couple of years, like I said. And that's the main thing about football. In general, you need to be connected. You need to like some of the players. You need to love some of the players. You need to be able to back some of the players. And as you've seen recently on a lot of pieces of content, I've been backing quite a few players. And I will continue to do so as long as they deliver on the pitch. I've got something to back. And like I said before, is that a grey hair or is it? I thought that was a bit of, I don't know, a bit of fluff or something, but that's a grey hair. That's a grey hair. But yeah, I can back the club. And that's what I said. Once the club gives me something to back again, I'll back it. And here we are. I'm backing it. I'm not getting gassed like Jason said. Turkish getting gassed. He needs to stay calm. Hey, I ain't getting gassed. I'm enjoying. That's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying people. Let me scroll up the chat and start from the beginning. I see a super chat there. I'm gonna get that in. Come on. You know what it is already. Just want to see some of the names in the building because it hasn't been a while since the last one, but in general, it's been a while since I've stayed connected with a lot of people. Jashar, big up Jashar in the building, always there for Big 6 too. Like I said, hit the like button, people. Nearly 500 people there. Yes, Turkish, love to see it, says Kojo. Regular solo content. Let's put it up on. Yep, there we go. Regular solo content, straight talking, no nonsense discussion. Discussion is the key word there. I want it straight talking, no nonsense, each to their own, obviously. But discussion is the key word there. Big up, man. Come on, Coach. I hope you're good. Yasin as well. Love seeing you back streaming. Love for the love. Come on. Love for the love. Roman said, who's the one holding it up tonight? Fair play. For Big 6, it's different, though. For Big 6, it's more like, it's my thing. So I've got to make sure I'm there, even though, big up Hugh. Hugh's always there before everyone. I mean, he's just there listening to his drill music, enjoying himself. Every time I log in, maybe a minute before, or on the buzzer, he's there ready and waiting. So I can safely say it's never Hugh. Big up Hugh, my Irish brother. Big up Sadiq. I said I see your super chat there. I'll get him real soon. Let me just see what the people are saying. Base God says, man, being an Arsenal fan these days is so peaceful. Long gone are the days of stress. Long gone are the days of stress. Actually, I won't say long gone. I won't say long gone. There'll be stress in different ways when we're challenging for titles. There'll be definite stress in different ways. But I think the stress we went through was one that could lead to depression. That sort of stress. The stress of a title race can lead to fury and anger and frustration more than it can depression, if that makes sense. Because we was in the mud, very firmly in the mud. We was the mud at one point. We was the mud and others were joining us, you know. But yeah, now we look around and we see others in the mud, and it's nice to see on top of that we are there. And by there, I mean, you know, in and around the title race, in and around top of the table, not getting gas, Jason. Apologies. Mr. Mechanic said, how are you late on a solo? She may happen. Listen, little one, please. Forgive me. Big up Pepe as well. People, tomorrow I start over it. You see me online there. Pepe. Man said you're always late. Sometimes you're late a couple months. No more couple months. If you want this consistent, hit the like button first and foremost. Let's get it to 1,000. Not only you watching live right now in the chat, but also you watching after it's been processed and all of that. You can still hit the like button too. We're gonna need to get it to 1,000. That shows me that you want it, and I'll continue delivering it. Not only this, I will be bringing out other stuff too. Like I said, a lot in the pipeline. Still got Big Six there as well, so still going to be building on that. Big up the team over there. Yeah, you've bared with me this long, people, and I appreciate that. Like I said last stream, numbers didn't drop. Numbers didn't drop like that. I've been inactive for 3-4 months, and numbers didn't drop. So there won't be no more couple months. Always late but loved. Come on, Pepe. Come on. Love from Cape Town, Matome. John Mackay. Come on. Big up the Gooner. DM London. You know what it is. Best in the world. Come on. The regulars, man. You man are mods, right? Because on the stream, I think I can't see who's mods, but I assume you're mods. I got them. Listen, on this channel, the mods know what they're doing. The mods know what they're doing. Big up books as well. I see you there. Smash the likes, people. But yeah, a bit low from Pep to comment about Arteta. What did he say? What did he say? Like I said, people, I wasn't doing research before this. I was putting little man to sleep. So let me see. Oh, what did he? What? Well, I've got a quote here. I will not do a Mikel Arteta comment. Let me bring it up. I will not. I don't understand. Oh, it's well. I guess about the referees. Should we go into that game? Have we gone into that game already? Kind of. We will talk. Let me just catch up with the chat. And said positivity merchant Turkish. Come on. It's all mad. How times change. But listen, if you watch my stuff, if you really listen to me, you know what it is already, people. Halimi says, thanks for the support, bro. And the Big Six. And he hopes the Big Six podcast becomes the best football podcast out there. Big up Halimi, man. Hope you're good, bro. Hope you're good. We'll talk anyway. The man said, do you trust the process? Listen, you should know, miss me with all of these buzz things and agenda. Like, miss me with all of these things, please. I just want the Premier League title and I want the Champions League. Deliver that. Don't talk to me about processes, trust, phases. Miss me with all of that, please. I'm just here to enjoy my team winning the major runners. That's that's what I'm here for. And don't get it twisted. We go through rough. I don't mind that either, going through rough. But all those years, it wasn't going through rough because of no other reason than the owners. So that's why, I was over frustrated and very disconnected. That's the Turkish. Let's enjoy the moment. Come on, Don Arsenal TV, my guy. Omar. Come on, big up Omar, man. Hope you're good. Another original. We will be there. Let me catch up with the chat now. Let me quickly scroll up. Big up. Come on. So you don't just hear me say big up. I'm just seeing names that I remember, and it's family. YouTube family. Come on. Jean Paul. Shax. A lot of familiar names. We're gonna get Ryan. Come on, we're gonna get into the discussion part now. But I say that I've got super chats. Yeah, I guess the super chats can maybe dictate the flow of the discussion. So let me open up the super chats and see. Gumsy, come on, AB. Let me open up the super chats and see what's going on over here. Thoughts on Polinia links Turks? That's from Dan. You know how when I tell you lot that I don't really fuck with social media like that. I like Instagram. I like posting pictures every now and then. Even that I don't really do, enough and do my stories enough. I hope to improve that, but I can't promise you anything on that side because I've been hoping to improve that for 5 years, and here we are. Twitter, especially. I mean, I told you about Twitter and what I feel about that. I haven't even. This is the first I'm hearing about Polinia links. This is the first I'm hearing about this super chat here. So take it with a pinch of salt, people, because I don't really trust any one of these ITKs or these people, other than if it comes from Fabrizio Romano or David Ornstein. Yeah, if it comes from one of those two, then there's a lot more weight behind it than others. There might be something there, there might be nothing there. That's even with them, take it with a pinch of salt. So take my opinion with a pinch of salt here, but I'd love that. I'd love that. And when you think about it, he already had a deal and everything agreed with Bayern, was it? I forgot who it was in the summer, but I believe it was Bayern. So, and I don't remember the fee being outlandish. I don't know if they'd wanna change it up because we're Premier League and more money and all of that. But even that's not true with the FFP thing hanging over our heads. But I'll definitely take Polina. Why not? Why not? I think when you consider it's gonna be a Partey replacement and the step on from Partey, I won't say the step up because Partey's quality on his day. I feel like he comes in with experience as well. It's not one we need to wait to see anything from. It's not one we need to, be patient with in an experience sense. He's got experience not only in this league, but obviously he's by age as well. So 100%, 100%, definitely take him. Definitely take him. But like I said, I don't know how solid these links are, people. Do I listen to non-football podcasts? Says Obi. I don't know if you call it podcast. Is this a podcast? I don't know. But aside from football, a lot of UFC. UFC is probably up there with football stuff in terms of what I watch. On par with each. You know what I watch as well? Like I watch randoms. Like I like the Planet Earth stuff. I like David Attenborough and all of that. Like I've watched a lot of animal related stuff, not only in documentary and stuff, but on YouTube as well. Wildlife, this animal versus this animal, or how this animal lives. I like stuff like that. Recently I've been watching a lot of the Taboo Room, where they interview not only Taboo Room but Lad Bible have done it as well, where they interview like a variety of people that have either come out of jail, committed a crime, have a reputation, have a story to tell, been through some sort of emotional distress, been on the end of crime. They've just got people on there, drugs, stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of that recently. But yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of non-football stuff, if I'm honest. Probably more so than football stuff. But yeah, I like that though. It's a different type of question. Appreciate that. Let's see. Let's move. Let's go back up. Sadiq says Turkish. I know Lee, Jess, and Laurie all said they don't want Spurs to win, but now we can all smile and enjoy the coming days. City must drop points. Yeah, I mean, I wanted Spurs to win. They ain't, in my opinion, they ain't nothing to us. They're local rivals. Yeah, local being the key word there. In terms of fear, nah. Nah, but listen, draw was up there with a Tottenham W, so we'll take the draw, especially the way it happened as well. I mean, and Man City been conceding goals. Man City been conceding goals. Chelsea went at them. Tottenham went at them. What was the Chelsea score? 4-4 or something? 4-4. I think it was 4-4. 7 goals in both those games. Obviously, our one was a much more hard fought, but these performances and results happened after that game with Man City with Arsenal. So now I'm thinking like teams might be looking at it and thinking, listen, maybe long gone are the days that we thought we couldn't go toe to toe with Man City. Maybe that is the approach to take because they are leaking. By Man City standards, they're leaking. Potentially leaking. Maybe I won't say as much as again off the top of my head. I can't remember a season where they've conceded 7 goals in 2 games, being key to that, but. That first season of Pep, I know Leicester had 4-5 past them. Everton, I think, had a big result too. So it's good to see, and we'll take it. We will enjoy it. We will love it. AFC Max says, "Hey Turkish, good to see you back on this kind of content. Always love your opinions and views, plus the numerous content curtains on the wall, man. Come on, big up Max, man. Hope you're well, my guy. What time is it over there now? Is it early hours of the morning or?" I don't know. Big up either way, man. Love for tuning in, Max. One of the big supporters of the channel as well. And lovely to see you back as well. Not only here, but across everything I do, including the big six, including the AFTV. So big up, Max. But yeah, all is well, man. Listen, all is well. Hope you like the set around me. I did change it up, and I've returned. I was hoping to return with somewhat of a bang set wise, and the camera quality is up as well. So I'm hoping people see things are slowly but surely going to happen. Like I said, Big Six is still there, AFTV is still there. So, hands are tied, a lot of juggling going on, but they got the support. It's your boy Hamza. Come on, my guy. Hope you're well as well. How's it going, Turkish? Good to see you, bro. Missed the first few minutes, but what's your thoughts on today's results? Also, how's the little man? Bless up, bro. Listen, little man's he's great. He's great. Just yeah, like even when I think about him, I know he's sleeping now, but the time spent with him, whether he's awake or not, is just second to none. Like I mean, if you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. What I feel. If you're not a parent, I hope you become a parent, want to become a parent, can become a parent, because it's special. I can't lie, it's special. And today's results, yeah. Listen, Man City, Tottenham, we were kind of on it already. Enjoyable game first and foremost. I mean, I expected it to be an enjoyable game. I expected goals. I just expected Man City to get a hell of a lot more than Tottenham. I was probably looking at, I predicted 3-1, but I wouldn't have been surprised with 4s, 5s. But in the end, 3-3. Great first goal from Tottenham, the counter. Fluid, ruthless. And then obviously Man City do what Man City do. They wear their opponent out, and it looked like at 2-1 that actually Haaland missed that sitter as well. I think that was at 1-1. Was it? I think so. But listen, whether it's at 1-1, 1-0 down, or 2-1, it doesn't matter. That was crazy. But at 2-1, I thought, listen, 3-1's on the cards, but it's probably going to be 4s, 5s. And the second half, Tottenham stepped it up, little tweak tactically, and credit to the team and credit to Ange for that, because there was a lot of question marks about that side of his game, and whether he's willing to. But even though they were still quite open, and Man City probably still should have saw the game off, Tottenham remained in it and fought back twice. When Jack Grealish scored, I thought, of all players, I just thought Big Six, Monday, Tobes, Jack Grealish, the headlines there already. We know where that discussion's going with you. And then Kulusevski steps up. I just read something that Kulusevski has a goal or an assist against Man City every time they've played each other, which is quite crazy. But we already know Tottenham have a great record against Man City in general. Aaron says, get through Luton, Villa, Brighton, and Liverpool, and I can seriously see this team going the whole way. Can't wait for that FA Cup game against Liverpool in January. Big up, Aaron, first and foremost. Let me work backwards here. I can wait for that Liverpool game in January. I can't. I'm thinking about Liverpool end of December. What was it? 23rd? I want to say 23rd, but it's in and around that mad, Christmas, New Year schedule. So yeah, that's the next one I'm looking at, where I'm thinking, if we can, build on last season and get something there again, because it's not the same type of game as it was last season, where Liverpool were finished and we were well, I don't even know if we were favourites because of our record there, but a lot of people fancied our chances, and it was a game where people said if we won it, and to be honest, I believe this. I said if we won it, we would have gone on to win the league. This one in December is a bit different because Liverpool's in and around there. They're a lot better than they was last season. Still holds there, and we will talk about their game today, like the last super chat asked. Today's results that included. Um, they're leaky as well for sure. And they was 10 minutes away from one of the poorest results of the season, but they fought back, and when we do it, we love it. When we do it, it's a sign of potential champions and all of that. So Liverpool have done it. I do think doing it 4-3 is very different. Well, we done it 3-2 last season, so it's not too different to that. But yeah, I do think that Liverpool are a threat, but I'm still not convinced yet. And this ain't me being gassed either, because I still think Man City are favourites, but there are more question marks around Man City, than there has been in quite a few years, in terms of everyone references, including myself, that they do pick it up in the second half of the season and they go on 10, 15 game winning streaks. Yeah, they do. But if we're honest with ourselves, they don't seem, even last season, I would have said, because a lot of people were saying the same thing last season, and I said, listen, nah, they can still go on a 10-game winning streak. They can go on a 50. They can, they still have that in them. This season, no Gundogan, no Mahrez. They're quite, leaky in comparison to recent years. I won't say there's problems, but I mean, Jack Grealish got his first goal this season today, but someone who played a pivotal role towards the end of last season, not featuring as much as we would have thought this season. There must be something there. So yeah, listen, I might be just hoping and just tricking myself here. I might be, but we will find out. We will find out. So that's the super chats done, people. Big up everyone that sent in a super chat. And Mohammed actually brings in, our defense wasn't bad today. The goalkeeper had a shocker. Mo, what are you, a Liverpool fan? Yeah. To be honest, I haven't. All I've seen is Trent's free kick. That's all I've seen. So I'm gonna go back and watch over the extended highlights and whatnot. But if you're a Liverpool fan, are you saying Alice? What are we saying here? Was it Alisson in goal? No, it's not, is it? He's out for a while. Kelleher. Okay, it's making more sense. It's making more sense. But that could be a big blow, because what? Well, how long is Alisson out for? How long is Alisson out for? If it's a few weeks in this December schedule, yeah, I remember. If it's a few weeks in this December schedule, then yeah, you'll do well to get past that and still be in and around the top, unless Arsenal and Man City start fucking about as well. Or start. I mean, people can potentially say Man City are at the moment, but yeah. Man said back for the Arsenal game. Oh well, just our luck, but but yeah, that's all good. That's all good. It is what it is. No excuses, man. If we're up there and we're serious, then these are the matches that really we've got to, love. We've got to believe, and I'm talking about the players here. If we are that team now. And last season, that 2-2 result at Anfield, if it was at any other point in the season, aside from at a run-in where, when you look back in hindsight, it started the downfall, a 2-2 result at Anfield would have been a positive outlook on a point because of our fucking history there. That's why I say this season's a bit different. Still want to go there and win, though. That's the thing. Etihad is another one. Listen, I'll take a draw at Etihad. I'm not even going to lie to people. I'll take a draw at Etihad. You can give that. You can hold me to that. Where's Jay Mishy said, big up Turkish, the Gooner. Big up Turkish, up the Gooners. I hope we can hold this. I'm not even speaking like that yet. Hold this. There's nothing to hold, right? It's far too early to believe that first is ours and we're gonna have to hold it. It's not ours yet. Well, it's ours now, obviously, if you look at the Premier League table. But I mean, all of that, hold this talk, March. My birthday is in March 18th. Top 10, hold it. Second, third, couple points off, catch them. Let's do what they did to us. And by then, it's probably going to be City. But Liverpool are still in and around. But I do think that Alisson loss will, cause issues, to say the least. And as Mohammed said, it sounds like it caused issues today. Matt says Saka injury, you should fear the worst, Turkish. I mean, Saka's been quality in terms of productivity, quality, and a sign of a great player is being productive when you're not playing great. And I'm not gonna, well, I'm gonna say he hasn't been playing great all season. Saka hasn't been great this season, and that speaks volumes for when you look at his output, the player he is. I'm not entertaining world class talks because, come on, if you know me by now, you know my standard was set late 90s, early 2000s. Like, karma. I mean, and I know. Ask me to name 4 better right backs in the world. I mean, right wingers in the world, sorry, or right forwards. I couldn't. But then if we look over time and get the best right wingers in the last 20, 30 years, that is the standard. The standard isn't or shouldn't be what's in and around football now. Like I say, in my opinion, the standards have dropped all around in football. But yeah, I don't even know what my point was. But yeah, Saka's quality. Look at the output. I'll take that all season. I'll take that. What goal, assist, most games? Actually, I won't take that all season because yeah, we could do with improved performances, but it is what it is. You're not playing that well yet. Great news. Hit gear 4, gear 5 in January, February, March when Champions League returns, when hopefully we're in a title race. Even better. Martinelli, I love Martinelli. Started the season slow. I'm hoping he picks it up. I'm hoping he picks it up. But yeah, we'll see. Almost 1K in the. Oh, we have got 1K in the building. Big up. I love people. Late Sunday night stream, random, no notice. Big up. Hit the like button, people. I know it's hard to get to 1,000 likes, even though there's well, it's just dropped to 994. But even though there's more or less 1,000 people here, but if you're watching, it's easy to hit the like button. Scroll down, phone is there, hit the like button. It's a thumbs up. You hit that one, it does something to the video. I don't know what it does, but it does something. At least I'm honest about it. I just see everyone saying hit the like button, so I say hit the like button. We move. What's the time? 9:30. Calm. 27 minutes in and around 1K. Watching. Beautiful. I've got Forever Arsenal to record at 11 p.m. Should be a good one. That'll be at tomorrow morning, nice and early. I'll set it for 7, 8 in the morning. So when people are, getting up to go work in the UK, you can watch it. In Europe, depending on where you are, perfect. You can watch it. Max and everyone else across the world. I don't know what time that I'll make it over there, but yeah, just put a notification bell on people. Forever Arsenal's out tomorrow. Who's on? Costa. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I can't tell you who's on. And I'm not building it up here. I'm just saying I can't tell you who's on. I'm not building it up for like a massive, like, I don't know, you just all of a sudden see Ian Wright on the show. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying tomorrow morning you'll see. Not for the love. Super chat just come in, so let me get this in. Big up. Double R says, question: can you rank your top 5 most important players from the perspective of not wanting them to drop form or get injured? Declan Rice, William Saliba, William Saliba 1, Declan Rice 2. It's a tough question after those 2, And I'm listen, everyone's quality, but I'm just let me work this one out, people. I don't want to just say this ain't where I'm just going to say something just to say it. I want to give you the real Turkish answer. So William Saliba 1, Declan Rice 2. I'm seeing people in the chat. It's not going to sway me. Jesus 3. people are probably shocked there because I haven't seen Jesus said in the actually one person said Jesus, but Jesus would be free. If you want me to explain, I don't think I need to explain William Saliba and Declan Rice. It goes without saying Jesus free for me because number one, the drop off's mad. And number two, what he does bring is quality that no one else in the team can bring. Um, he's a very important player for us, and I think without him in the side, yeah, we're definitely not the same team in the final third, and that's not with him finishing because we've got a problem with him finishing for sure. But in terms of what he brings and how he drags defenders and players in different places and makes space for the wingers and Odegaard and whoever else, Trossard, whoever it is around him, very important. So Saliba 1, Declan Rice 2, Jesus 3. I'd probably say Saka 4. And this is all tight, This is all tight. Saka 4 because again the drop off is crazy. I like Reece Nelson, but I don't think we've got a like for like with Saka. I'd like Mbomo from Brentford, if I'm honest. I like him, and I think he can be an adequate backup. But I do think we should have got DRB as well, who can play there. But we missed that one. Saka 4. It's hard, Saka 4. I see you there. Who's that, Harif? Gabby, you've got your same list so far. Gabriel Fab. Gabriel's been in my mind. Listen, with the keeper thing, I mean, in my opinion, we've got two quality keepers. I do think Raya's better, but I don't think the drop off is as mad as some positions. I've seen some people say Raya or Raya, whatever it is, man. Gabriel and Saliba's partnership is crazy though. And then there's Odegaard there. Martinelli, I love Martinelli. So this is difficult. This is difficult. Tomiyasu's a good shout. His importance has really grown in the last few weeks, though. That's why, I wouldn't entertain thinking about him too much. And that's my personal opinion. And I've said the last few weeks or games that Tommy's been one of the standouts. Martinelli's definitely one that it's more at the front. Like I thought about Gabriel, I thought about Raya. Martinelli for me is very important. Very important. I think more so than Odegaard, if I'm honest. More so than Havertz and whoever else. I'm not including Partey in this conversation because I'm assuming, by most important players, you mean important players that we have available. And it's not that Partey's just been missing. We've been missing him because he would be in the list without a shadow of that. I'd probably go Gabriel Martinelli. And I mean, Gabriel Magalhaes and Martinelli. It has to be one of those two. Sorry, I've taken too much time on this question, but like I said, William Saliba, Declan Rice, Jesus, Saka. Martinelli edges it for me. He edges it because, he brings something that no one else can bring as well. I won't say his drop-off's mad to Trossard. Sorry. But the qualities Trossard possesses are very different to the qualities Martinelli possesses, in my opinion. So I'm not saying the drop-off's mad like the Jesus to Eddie or Saka to whoever, but Martinelli brings something that, I think he's my fifth, 100%. But fifth was a lot harder to get in there than the top four. I think the top four speak for themselves. And Dan says, "See you in the group stage, bro. Come on." I saw the surname and I thought, say no more. We will talk. I'm going. I'm going Turkey, Portugal. That is for sure. I think my cousin's sorted. That's sorted. That's in Dortmund. Big Six. We will be there. Toby. Imagine Toby. Imagine Turkey drawn Portugal. People, listen to what I've got to deal with. So when people think, Turkey's just being harsh on Toby on Big Six, or when people say things like, that was unnecessary. Listen to this Tobes guy, yeah? Turkey have drawn Portugal. When this was happening, was I live with AFTV or I was doing something anyway? So I wasn't keeping up with the draw. I've come back in the group. This guy's screenshotted the draw. Turkey, Portugal. He's put it in the Big Six group. Said we must go. We will be there. Prior to that draw, when I said, "I listen, Big Six might need to follow Turkey in the Euros," they're all like, not all, but him in particular. Nah, why would we do that? England's in it. Going off on one. He sees Turkey, Portugal. He thinks Ronaldo and them man are gonna smoke us, and he wants to go. Little does he know. And let me take the super chat off the screen right now, just so the clip can, be. Little does he know, Portugal will hold it at the Euros. They will hold it at the Euros. Mark my words right now, 3rd of December 2023. Portugal are going to hold it at the Euros. 22nd of June, Dortmund. We will be there. Sorry. When I talk about my international team, it feels like people, it feels like it's a low blow on that from Tobes. But big up Dan. And Dan, with all due respect, if I'm saying Portugal are going to hold it, then God only knows what Czech Republic will hold as well. So Dan, I want to see you here. Yeah, when I go live next summer after we qualify from the group, because that's all I know. That's all I know is happening. We're qualifying from the group. No one call us dark horses. No one even call us. Act like we're not there. Act like we're not there. Be surprised. Yeah. No one rate us. I don't want you to rate us. We beat Croatia in the qualifying, but I don't want you to rate us. Beat Wales, light work. I don't want you to rate us. I just want you to open your phone one day, say, "Oh, who's playing next?" And it's Saturday. Oh shit, Turkey, Portugal. Okay, watch it and then be like, "Yo, Turkish is he's gassed." That's what I want it to be. Surprise. Don't rate us. We're not dark horses. We're not even there. But Portugal and Cristiano will hold that, and Czech Republic. Love for the love. Love for the love. Got a couple more. Got a couple more super chats. Get in there. I best in the world. If I get clipped, listen. Turkey are pissing. They pissed me off last tournament. Nah. Our team's very different though. Our team's very different. Trust me. I ain't. Man, I'm saying that trying to get clipped. Nah, you lot don't know. Watch. Was it World Cup qualifying? Was it World Cup qualifying where we played Portugal in the? When you finish second in the group, you play in a playoff. It was us and Portugal, and Burak Yilmaz missed a penalty in the 87th minute. Burak Yilmaz missed a penalty in the 87th minute. If he scored that penalty, it was going extra time over 2 legs. Is it? Yeah, over 2 legs. It was going extra time. Burak Yilmaz missed a penalty. Listen, and that was Ronaldo when he was like 37. I don't know how old he is. Don't worry about Ronaldo when what is he next summer? Yeah? And Turkey's team is... People don't know anyway. Listen, I was about to say I ain't saying much, but I've said a hell of a lot. I ain't saying much else. The people will find out. Suchek Dagger, we will be there. Aye, Mr. Resnick. Let me know if you go to the game because I'm trying. Like I said, Portugal sorted, and I'm sure I'll sort it. I'm sure the Big Six will be there. These might want to watch England. Who's England got? Denmark and Slovakia. No, who wants to go? And England don't play good football. So we're going to go watch England 1, Denmark 0, and England 2, Slovakia 1, and whoever else is. Nah, bro. Turkey. Dan, you're making me go down memory lane. Remember when Turkey played Czech Republic the last time we was in the group stage in the tournaments? What was that? 2006 Euros. Remember? Nihat. People, if you know, you know. Chat, do you remember Nihat? Carveje. If you don't know Nihat, get out. And the numbers are dropping. People don't know Nihat. You need to know. Get out. YouTube is there. You're on it now. Search Nihat. Czech Republic. 2-0 down. Came back. We had to win 3-2. Any Croatians in the chat? Croatia, extra time. They scored a 119th minute goal. They thought they had it. We scored 120. Listen, Dan, I know you remember that one. Yeah. Petr Cech in goal. Nihat. Top bins. It's your boy Hamza says, Turk, I know our style is different this season. Would you not say we are more mature now? Because look at Spurs playing good football and leaking goals left, right. I think for like 25, 30 games of the season, we had the balance bang on last season, though, because we leaked at the end. So for 25 games, let's say, let me just use that as the metric. For 25 games, we played fluid, exciting football, and we was defensively resolute more often than not. For sure. We started leaking in the end. So I think that balance can still be found. It doesn't have to be one's compromise for the other. And by that, I mean, defensively, we compromise. I mean, offensively, we compromise a bit to be a bit better defensively. But yeah, sorry, I'm just going through the chat. But yeah, in terms of the maturity, I think it's a very risky game because it is a much more mature style of play. 100%. You liken this style of play to the experienced players in the game. They know what it's about. They know the biggest moments. They know how to win games. They know how to see things out. They know how to ride waves, rough it up. With a young team, and those are partly my concerns that I've mentioned. But in my last interview I'd done, you probably saw the title. They picked the title. I said, F my concerns, fuck my concerns. Why am I saying F? Probably because there might be kids in the chat. So apologies if there is. I shouldn't be swearing. My bad. But yeah, I'm like, I've got concerns, but I don't care. Like, it is what it is. Unless those concerns start causing big problems, I'm enjoying. So going mature with a young side, very risky, but it's paying off at this moment in time. So big up Mikel and big up the players. Let me see. Big up Turkish, says Jamal. Come on, good to see you back here. Love, my brother. We need a right winger. Agree. Left back. I wouldn't mind. Need different. I think Timber, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko are enough options for left back. But you might disagree. Let me move on. Centre back. Tend to agree, but then again, Tomiyasu, Ben White can be in there if Saliba gets injured. Kivior, have I seen enough of him to know? So again, centre back, I'm 100 with you on right wing when we mean need, but not with left back and centre back yet. Centre mid, 100% with you. Need and striker, 100% with you. So I'm with you on striker, centre mid, and right wing. Left back, centre back, I get it. I understand it. You probably want maybe one of those players in those positions to go, or maybe you look at Tomiyasu unreliable in the left back or centre back, wherever we like him, which is fair enough. And if that is your argument, then I'd probably include some of those couple positions too. But he says that's what we need to complete a decent squad by the summer. Agree. Love for the love from Dubai. Like I've just went through it, my brother. 3 of the 5, I completely agree with. 2 of the 5, I understand and probably agree with if we had a debate or conversation about it. Big up Jamal, though. I should be in Dubai at some point next year, so shout me. I'll be doing regular lives here anyway. You can let me know, and I can let you know. Sadiq says, Saka said he needs to find a way to deal with defenders doubling up on him. Maybe this is the new, quote, great for Saka, getting the numbers, being effective. Potentially, but I mean, Saka said that whilst getting the numbers, he just knows and knew that he just knew that he hasn't, played as well as he has last season, and he brought in the whole doubling up thing as the reason behind it, which is fair enough. He didn't need to say it. We all see week in, week out he gets doubled up. And in terms of the new great, I get that. Still being able to be productive and efficient in the final third through matches or in moments of matches that more often than not, you ain't got space, you ain't got time, and you've got more than one man to beat or contend with. That is great. It's a sign of a great player. But at the same time, another sign of a great player is working out how to, be a lot more effective for more than just moments in games, and being more effective for the majority of the game, which will in turn bring numbers anyway. But like I said, I'm not here complaining. You're bringing numbers whilst not playing great. And Saka's realized, or he knows it himself by saying, they're doubling up on me, so man needs to work it out. Fair enough. While you work it out, goals and assists. Thank you very much, brother. You're doing your job. Appreciate it. Let's see. Raviator saying Raviator? Yeah, Raviator. Hopefully I said that right. Raviator. I'm thinking radiator, radiator. Listen, we move. Thank you for the super chat. Came about 30 minutes late, but good to see you back on the channel. Come on. Even as a City fan, I love hearing your perspective. Love, my brother. Love. Sorry about today as well. I'm not sorry, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sorry. Big Six is gonna be a madness. Listen, love for the super chat, love for the love, my bro. And Big Six. Listen, I've been 18 months now. The first 2 years of Big Six, there were certain times I was like, why did I make a show with opposition fans whilst Arsenal are so shit? Week in, week out, twice a week, every week. I'm just there, not personally holding smoke because I wouldn't defend none of it. So they couldn't smoke me. I'm not, I'm not with it. I wasn't with it. So there was no smoking me. But they were smoking my club, which wasn't easy. A lot of people in the comment section, even now till today, even on the last shows, we need to be better represented. Turkish should, just be the host. We need another Arsenal. No, it's not happening, but it is what it is. It wasn't easy. But now, the last 18 months, beautiful. Beautiful. If we can cap it off with a major, Arsenal win a major whilst Big what? Oh, Arsenal win a major, Big Six. I don't know what something will happen on that Big Six. Something crazy will happen on that Big Six. I don't know what, but if it happens, then we will see. We will find out. We will find out. I love for the super chat. Let me get back to the chat because I know I've neglected the live chat because I've just had the super chats up. But apologies, people. TVG Toby's turn to who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Come on, Saba. Come on. I hope you're good. Huge rant on his channel was scar worthy. Yeah? Yeah? Anyone want to send that to me? So I don't really have to, like I said, I got forever at 11 as well. The time tonight is scarce. If someone wants to send me parts of Hugh's rant and I somehow forward that onto Scarfuggery by accident, I slip, I hit the button, it goes to Scar, then no one's to blame. No one's to blame. Fate works in mysterious ways. In mysterious ways. I said Hassan Sass. Why? Why? Oh, yeah, when we're talking about Turkey. Okay. I get you. Broderick, come on. Streets won't forget humble Turkish. I'm still humble. I'm just a bit more like, the guard's there now. Before, I was coming on the Big Six, wherever I am. There wasn't the shield, the guard, they was down there, out of reach. I had to come off camera to reach. There was no reaching that. Now the guard is here. Catch shit, guard goes up. We talk. Free smoke. Doesn't mean I'm not humble. I'm still humble. Man City are still favorites. It's they're a beast. They're a beast. Pep Guardiola genius. Haaland generational. How can we win it? How can we? They must. They must. But we will be there. We will be there. And we will talk. Come on, Rickin. My guy. That's a blast from the past. And it's my fault. It's my fault, Rickin. That's a blast from the past, oh my guy. I hope you're good. Family's good. You know, it's been a long time. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. More importantly, I hope you are. Joe, I spoke about Polinia earlier on in the video. I advise you to rewind it. I will chat. It's hard to chapter my solo pieces up because the chapters will be like seconds or minutes. We're just 1 minute we're talking about this. Next minute it goes left to somewhere else, and it's hard to chapter it up. But Joe, I did speak about Polina. It was quite early on, and there was a super chat about it too. So when you're scrolling back, you can kind of see blue super chat, same color as that one there. We're talking about the same thing, my brother. 100%, I'll take him. I could have just said that instead of wasting an extra 30 seconds. But yeah, Jamal says centre mid and striker, as in starting 11, maybe. I agree with that as well, somewhat. Different to Jesus. Different games, different pieces. Jesus, other positions. I'm with that. Centre mid, yeah, I'm with that too. I think Partey Rice was the hope for us all. And I think that hope just dwindles week in, week out. Partey, injuries, AFCON coming up, Juventus potentially interested. God knows if we're even going to see that consistently this season. So I think a centre mid to come in next to Declan Rice makes sense. Makes sense for sure. Centre back and right wing backups. Right wing backup for sure. Centre back backup. I mean, Kivior behind Gabriel. I guess it's Ben White or Tommy behind Saliba. I'm quite comfy with that. I'd rather spend the money on centre mid and striker, if I'm honest, and the backup for right winger. Those three positions for me are the 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4, 5. We talk about these other ones. Big up though, Jamal. Let me scroll back and catch up with the chat. Bro, you know what? I thought about that once, and the people, this ain't me thinking about winning the Champions League too much. I might have thought about it a little bit, but not too much. Not too much. But I'm taking this down. Let me not even listen. Champions League, Man City are beasts. Pep Guardiola's genius. Haaland generational. They must. They must. We will be there. I'm just out here just enjoying football. Enjoying football. Hey, am I lying, people? You are laughing in the comments. I'm not lying. Man City they're a beast. They're a beast. Haven't come up against anything like it in our lives. In my life, haven't seen anything like it. We simply cannot do it. We simply cannot do it. How? No equation. Listen, they're a beast, genius, generational, all of this. All of those words. Man City, they must. The big blue shark. Listen, you can't fuck with sharks. You can't fuck with sharks. Hey, people, remember this stream if we win the league, please. Please. Remember this stream. If we win the league, I need you guys to remind me about this. I'm writing it somewhere. I'm writing down this stream somewhere. I need to write it down somewhere. Look, I ain't even got my pad on me, nothing. Where's my phone? There's my phone. I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. This one's one that we look back on. What's the date? 3rd of the 12th. Yep. 9 p.m. stream. Yep. Cool. First line, top of the league. All right, we'll have it. Top of the league. Cool. That's in my notes. We will come back to this. We will come back to this. TBG. Am I lying? Am I lying? That's all I'm saying. Am I lying? We're underdogs. We're underdogs. It ain't easy. See, Saeed? Poet. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. But we will be there. We have to be there. We must be there. Week in, week out, twice a week, big six. It's crazy. We will be there. They must. They must. They always go on 10, 15 game winning run. They always do it, people. So, what are we doing? Fighting for second. Yeah, we will be there, man. We will be there. That's right, Turkish. With City, we can't. We could just show how. How? You're on my wave. How can we? Let alone must. How can we let alone must? Now when I think of must, yeah, I think of Saeed. Man said you must, but didn't must. I can't even say it the way you said it. You must, but you didn't must. And I get him 100%. I get him. But that sentence was crazy. That's why he's a poet. That's why Saeed's a poet, because you understand it. But if you deep it, it's crazy. But you understand. You understand. Hey, big up everyone. Big up everyone on the big six. Come on, man. Saeed, Matisse, Tobes, you, Uncle Grizz, Scarfuggery. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. I'm sure all of you are, man. I'm sure all of you are. Let me just quickly go into the. Where am I? Make sure you're subscribed here as well, people. If you're not, big up everyone though, because you stayed loyal to the soil. 3 months, no content, no word from me, and the numbers didn't go down. You're still here. That's why it's a must. I must remain consistent. I must bring content. I must do solo lives at the bare minimum. And I must create other shows. Because people seem to think, I've got a knack for creating shows. Big Six, Forever Arsenal being two of them. And I feel obliged to try and give you something else. So, we will try. We will try. Saeed's doing a live right now. The resident philosopher. You got to respect it. You got to respect it. So when is the deadline for the charity thing on the big six? To be honest with you, we're going to get the numbers from them tomorrow. If you're talking about the Fantasy 5 one, we're going to get the numbers off them tomorrow, Monday, yeah. And then we're going to match it. On the last show prior to the show, which was the review, the preview for this weekend, sorry, we said we got 154. So at that point, it was £308 total. So we're going to ask them Monday. It probably did go up. It might be on 160. Once it could be on 200. Whatever it is, we're going to match it at the big six and give it to Steel Warriors. Like I said, they're a knife crime charity. I've had a friend pass away, a good friend pass away from knife crime. A good friend that's a family of one of my best friends. Like, it's just mad now. And yeah, lost him to knife crime. Kids there. So, I've been impacted by it. I've seen people be impacted by it. It affects me when I see it in the news, especially with my little man as well. It ain't easy thinking about raising them in London, which is why I'm not going to do that. But that's more personal than it is internet worthy. But what they do is they, take in the knives, pick up points. They're taking knives, melt it down, and use it towards building steel gyms in the local parks and neighborhoods and whatnot. Which, like I said, it's a good idea. There's no youth clubs no more, so pays for younger people to congregate and do something good for themselves rather than. And I know there's a bigger problem because these areas can also be a hub for gangs and stuff, but that's where different facets need to come in and play their part. But I've talked about it before with the whole Palestine issue. There's big problems within that big problem. There's little problems. Getting all those little problems fixed, more or less impossible, because the creators of these problems will throw in another problem or two every time one or two of these problems start getting fixed or looked past. So it's a revolving door of problems that lead to the bigger problems. And here we are just trying to live the best life we can in a world that's fucked. But what can we do? Sometimes my streams always do tend to have these moments and segments in there. Big up the chat about it though, because I do, I like talking about various topics and whatnot and giving my opinion. EQ says shark fin soup, bro. Hey, May. We could eat, but how? How can we eat? Man City are beasts. Pep is a genius. Haaland is generational. They must. But I wouldn't mind some shark fin soup in May. I wouldn't mind. People, I'm going to wrap it up here because it's coming up to an hour. I've got Forever Arsenal in 55 minutes. So I'll need to take a little break in between. You know, I do tend to go longer than an hour on lives, but this one's it's just touched an hour. There's still 1,000 people here. But listen, I'm gonna be more regular with these. Let's just say Sunday 9 p.m. is the regular slot. Let's just say that. If everyone's happy with Sunday 9 p.m., let's just say Sunday 9 p.m. the regular slot, and other things will come there, you know, midweek and whatnot. Eventually, when I get my head around everything, time around everything, as you can see, new sets sorted, other sets will be sorted, the big six will be sorted. We're moving, people. We're moving. So hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Love to everyone that sent in super chats. Love to everyone that's communicated and engaged in the live chat. And can't forget everyone who's watching after. Appreciate it. Share it. Like it. Make sure you subscribe. Put a notification bell on. And love for the love, people. I'll see you real soon. Peace.